Welcome back, everybody, to another week of SCSRA Live. Already got people chatting it up. Cheese, Josh, welcome back. I just gotta mention you guys because you're here every freaking week. So definitely appreciate the dedication to our nonsense. Joined again with Eddie. Come on, camera. There we go. Joined with Eddie again tonight. One of these days we will get what's his face? Devin back. Not counting on it anytime soon, but hopefully, right? Hopefully. First off tonight, we're going to jump in with Sharn. I'm going to pull him up here in a second. But Sharn, we wanted to have him on last week, but I messaged him too late. We're trying to get a bunch of the new people in, as well as people that have won races and whatnot. It would be nice to see this microphone's all jacked up. It'd be nice to get Devin on because Devin swept the week at Dover. I'd like to talk to him, but, you know, that's going to happen when it happens. Hopefully next week. Sharn, can you hear us?
I feel like I need to move my rig over a little further.
No, you don't. I adjusted the video. I'm working on fixing it right now. Sharn, what the hell? See these people? No respect.
I'm muted, bro.
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
No, now we
What's
can.
up, buddy?
Okay, cool.
He just pushes people through corners and then just, you know, sits in waiting rooms and freaking Sharn.
So my mistake. I had the stream on YouTube.
Oh.
And there's like a delay. So my bad.
Yeah, I get it, bud. How are you doing, everyone? This is Sharn Hill with Haulen Racing. We've talked to his other teammate. I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. Tyler Powers. So Sharn is racing with Haulen Racing this season. He's doing very well this season. Very, very good rookie class this season 7 of the SCSRA. Everyone, welcome Sharn. Oh, that was
Thank you.
good. Welcome, Sharn. Tell us a little bit about yourself, bud.
So I currently own a personal training business and a client acquisition business to help personal trainers. Have been racing either go-karts or on iRacing since I was 17. I'm 26 now, so for about 9 years. Been into racing since I was like 3. So I hope that's a good starting point of how I got to where I am now.
So you said you've been go-kart and iRacing for 9 years. How long ago did you join iRacing? Were you part of the 2020 class?
No. I joined iRacing in 2017.
Okay. All right. So, what besides like ovals, because that's what we race, or do you have any other disciplines that you enjoy racing in iRacing? Do you do any of the road racing, the endurance racing?
Okay, so on iRacing, I'm strictly oval, but before I got on iRacing, I would spend a lot of time on Gran Turismo, driving the snow courses, the road snow courses, like the highest.
Those were fun.
Horsepower cars that they had. Yeah. So, that's probably why I burned tires up so much, because on Gran Turismo there was like no tire wear, and you just ran hot laps, lap after lap after lap, and that's kind of stuck with me for the rest of my life, unfortunately.
That makes sense.
Yeah, those games kind of spoiled us.
Yeah.
Then you get into the reality of iRacing and your whole world crumbles.
Oh
yeah. It's so competitive and so humbling and so realistic and all that compared to pretty much everything else. I've also done Assetto Corsa road racing, so it's like GT cars.
Yep.
But I still think iRacing's way better, personally.
Definitely agree.
Assetto Corsa has its benefits. I enjoy like the mods and stuff in Assetto Corsa because you can do, like, I know that iRacing has like the Lotus 49 and it has some classic cars, not many. But the modding community behind Assetto Corsa is so big that you can do anything you want, and as long as you can find the mods for it. Like I like to play with the original GT40 that won Le Mans back in, I don't remember what year that was, but I guess it was back in the 60s maybe. And then they also have like the classic tracks and the classic Le Mans track and So Assetto Corsa definitely has like the mod community for sure. And then they also, have the drifting, stuff that you can do. So Assetto Corsa has its benefits, but when it comes to realism and tire wear and like just the sheer competitiveness, iRacing is the go-to for it now.
Yeah, 100%. I was mainly when I did a set of course, it was mainly competitive zone or however you pronounce it. But yeah, it didn't really have the modding aspect, which I feel like I missed out on. But I did get that out of NR 2003. I did that a lot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the paint schemes and the different mods.
Yep.
I still think they to this day update it, which is really cool.
We
We
used to have someone else in the league who's no longer with us for other reasons, but he actually still is a admin or something for a NASCAR Racing 2003 league. And it's incredible. Like if you go back and if you look for some of these videos and stuff, like how updated the graphics have become. I mean, that's what iRacing is based off of, is NASCAR Racing 2003. I mean, that's where it originally started because it's the same developers. So it's crazy how big that community is that still supports that game. It's definitely not a sim like iRacing, but it's definitely stood the test of time.
Yeah, it's really, really cool to see. Just something like relics of my childhood,
Yeah,
especially still being around, even though I don't really get on it anymore. Every now and then, if I want to like do a race with like 2007 cars and those car sets and whatnot, I'll get on for a little while. But
yeah, for sure. I would love to see iRacing bring in the winged era of NASCAR. That would be super cool. The Dodge Daytonas, those would be wicked.
You mean that Super Bird?
Yeah.
When you said winged, my mind went straight to Car Tomorrow.
No,
Okay,
man.
cool.
I could see where that would be.
For sure.
Yeah, I could see the connection there.
No, but
yeah, your ideas are cooler.
I want the Superbird. I want the Dodge Charger. I want like the big old giant boats of the one season that those cars dominated. I want to see those in iRacing. That would be super cool.
Give me that Roadrunner with that big old wang on the back of it.
Absolutely.
Petty blue, bro.
My main, I think that would be really cool. My main concern though is just the support level for stuff like that. Like, for example, I don't feel like there's a big enough, and maybe I just don't see it, but like on iRacing and whatnot, the late model community, for example, I don't think is that strong. And I would hate for them to introduce something like that is really cool and just not see like a huge backing from it from the overall community.
Well, I mean, iRacing keeps doing that in general. I mean, they brought out, so they had the Radical SR8, and then they had that Radical SR8, which
those were fun.
They were awesome. They made them. I don't think they were free, but they were discounted down.
They were free.
They were free.
They were free.
Okay.
Whenever I got on here, they were free.
Okay, so then they came out where they picked up the series. I don't know how they did it, but they had a whole bunch of people that started driving them, a lot more, and then they dropped the SR10 and basically legacy the SR8. So iRacing does that consistently. The SR10's never used by anybody anymore. No one races that series because it's a paid car. No one pays $4 or $12 for a car that is in one series and nothing else. It's the same thing with the Lotus 49. There's like 6 drivers that race every week, but that series continues. It's the same thing.
IRO ones are horrible too, man. I got that car. It was so much fun, and we did some like after hours SCSRA stuff with them, and just had a blast. And man, like that's why I got my road racing license up to an A, was because like I looked at the schedule, seen the tracks that I had, which isn't very many because I'm not a lefty righty kind of guy. So that limited that. And I seen they were at the Glen, and I think it was like a month or 2 away. So I was like, all right, cool. I got to get my license up to here. And I made it, and I was able to log in. It was me and one other guy. He logged out. That was the first time that I learned about how iRacing don't go official if there's not so many people in there.
Mm-hmm.
I sat and ran every damn lap of that thing, thinking I was going to get something out of it, and at the end, I didn't get squat. But yeah, Yeah, like those classes, bro. Yeah, they already have those. And then let me tell you what they did with that or the what was it the
I was just gonna bring that up. That was next on my list.
you know where I'm going. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So
Yeah,
so 2
still
seasons ago,
frustrates me.
they dropped the AMG Performance W12, which
Yeah.
was the Formula One car for Mercedes at that time. And then the very next update, like so 13 weeks later, they dropped the W13 and Legacy the W12 without
Yep.
telling anybody. So anybody
Yep.
that just bought the W12 now had to buy the W13 to continue in those series. It's like that series is completely, it's almost dead now because people revolted against that, which I'm all on board with because that was,
Yeah,
in
that was
my
dirty.
opinion, dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not even messed with that car since then. Like I refuse.
Yeah. So iRacing has a track record of introducing things that nobody wants, but we still can't get scrubs. Is that what they're called?
Like a
Scrubs?
Buick. Scruffs.
S-
We need scuffs.
Scuffs. Scrubs, scuffs, same
Yes.
thing. So,
Okay, that answers my question.
what question was?
So
What question did you have?
Daytona, first race of the season.
Mm.
There was a bunch of cautions or something happened, and every time I came in, I took tires for no reason. It's not like we really needed them, and I was wondering what would happen if I ran out of sets, like if they would put like some old tires on or something. I didn't know if they had scuffs or not on.
You out, brother.
Nope.
You out,
Oh.
brother. What? Once you put that last set on and you run it all out and you get that meatball flag because you popped a tire, you're done,
Oh.
bro. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I got wrecked out, so that's nice.
I will
Somewhere
say,
like Daytona, you wouldn't use tires. So
yeah,
right there.
when I did the Daytona
Last week,
500,
though.
when I did the Daytona 500, I went 156 laps on the same set of tires. And by the time I changed them, they were down to like 93% or something like that, and like 230 degrees. They weren't hot. There was no wear at all, and legit 156 laps without changing tires.
Wow.
So that's my strategy going forward. Just don't ever change them. You don't need to.
Noted.
I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
try that strategy last week though. Not at Dover.
No,
You'd have popped it.
no. So,
Definitely
Sharn,
not.
how did you find out about the SCSRA? What brought you into us?
So it's Valentine's Day night. I'm gonna take you back a month ago. It's Valentine's Day night. Me and my girlfriend have fun. She has to work early the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just get on iRacing, see this league recruitment. I had never driven next gen cars before, so I was curious to see like how it would handle. Devin put up a recruitment race at Charlotte. Had a lot of fun racing him and I believe Garrett Fox.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, well, Wednesday nights I've got time, so joined the Discord, signed up. Rest is history.
I remember that now. I was the one that put that race together like an idiot on Valentine's Day. When I started talking about it with the admins, they're like, "You know, it's Valentine's Day, right?" And I was like, "Well, I already told everybody we're gonna do it, so we're gonna do it anyways."
Yeah, I was like, I don't know
I'm
how
glad you
well
did.
that was planned out. But
Yeah, it wasn't planned out very well, but you know what?
it
We
worked.
got Sharn. There was one other
It
person that
worked.
came in at the same time, but he hasn't raced with us ever.
Well, I mean, if we get one from
Yep.
any recruitment race, it worked. So
Yeah, I mean, you've shown a lot of speed and a lot of aggression with pushing people out of turn 4 at Dover. Like I said, I forgive you, but I'll never stop talking about it.
Like I said, I usually don't do that, and it didn't have the intended result, so I will probably never do it again.
I will tell
So, yeah,
you,
sorry.
you probably did it to the best person because I don't hold grudges if you do it once. If you do it again, like I said in the race, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not doing that again. As soon as you hit the wall, I was like,
Yeah, it's fine.
that's not what I wanted.
Is what it is. So you so far are doing really well in points. If I can pull up Sim Racer Hub fast here.
I think I'm 11th right now.
Let's take a look.
Hello.
Who's this? It's Matt
Matt
Allen.
Allen.
Matt Allen. We're live on SCSRA, bro. What are you doing?
What's up? I want to come say hi. I wanted to
Oh.
watch the broadcast.
Everyone, this is Matt Allen. I don't have
What's
anything
going on?
prepared for him to show up. He just shows up randomly.
I wanted to say hi.
Oh, hi,
I don't
everybody.
have to. I can leave. I can leave if you'd like me to.
I mean, you can join, but keep it down in the background.
There's nothing going on. I would keep muting my mic.
Okay. Anyways, Sharn, so in the truck series, let's look at the standings. Right now you're in 12th. You went up 5 positions from last week. Let's see here. So you are slated for the playoffs right now. Obviously, you're right on the bubble, but for that's in the truck series, and there's a lot of new names up there, and a lot of people that have been here in the past. So, I mean, coming in off of a recruitment race is probably, I think you're one of the better ones that have come through off of a recruitment race for sure. I'll give credit where credit is due. And then, how are you doing in next gen?
And just and I'm locked in. I just can't miss another race for trucks.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then,
if I would have known, the only reason I had signed up for the truck series is because Homestead is one of the worst tracks for me on the service.
Mhm.
So I wanted to get a leg up for the next gen race. And then the next gen race got moved to California, and I was like, well, I already cleared my Tuesday night schedule anyway, and then ended up winning it. So that was really cool. Now I'm doing the truck. I plan on doing the truck series full time too, alongside Cup. So great way to come on that.
You're showing some serious speed, man, and someone to compete with. So that's obviously the goal every season, is to find as many people as we can. They always dwindle down towards the end of the season. But if we can get, 3-4 guys every season that stick around no matter what, that's really what we're going for. And the fact that you came in as a rookie and are showing as much speed as you are, you're going to be someone like truly to get, like, I know Dover, you had issues with, tire wear. We've talked about it. It's, based off of an entire generation of not ever having to worry about that. So you'll learn it, and you'll be right up there, top 5, top 3 consistently. So good on you. You're doing a great job. Keep it going. I would say don't push Junior is my only piece of advice for you.
I listened to Junior's interview 2 weeks ago on this very podcast, and I learned that very quickly just listening to him talk. So yeah, don't worry about that.
He'll come to your house and leave an upper decker, by God. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that'll be the first thing he does.
Don't leave your
Probably.
house key around. That damn thing will be taped to the door too, or something.
Taped to the inside of the window,
Yeah.
or you can see it, but you can't get it.
Yeah.
All right, Sharn. I appreciate you stopping by tonight, man. Pleasure having this conversation with you. I always like to meet the new guys and be able to have a conversation with them. So the fact that we have this outlet to be able to do it with, I greatly do appreciate. Anything else you want to say, Eddie? You got any other questions for him?
No, I think last night me and you hashed out what we had to hash out.
Oh
And
yeah, for sure.
it was cool being on here and talking to you guys. Looking forward to next week. Never raced in Indy before.
Baby. It's gonna be.
Don't even
great.
have Indy yet. I need to download it and buy it and all that and see how that goes for me. But it should be fun.
Dude, Andy, I'm telling you, you can drive it a lot harder than you think.
Good.
I will just say that because when we ran it, I think it was 2 seasons ago. Right when we came out with Next Gens, Josh and I pulled out to like a 4-second lead, and we didn't keep it, to be clear. But for a while there, no one was pushing as hard, and the tire wear. Now I don't know what it's like now because the
I
tire
was
wear
gonna
is
say,
completely
bro, there's
different.
been updates and updates ago. This shit's probably gonna be so back ass we're doing, it ain't gonna be funny.
I can't wait to practice because it's one of my favorite tracks, and I got a new car coming for next week.
Is there gonna be a open practice session on Monday night again? You know?
We haven't talked about it, but if it's something that people are interested in, I 100% will make it happen.
Okay. I for
See,
one
we
definitely-
used to we used to do that. Was it season 5 that we did it?
When Next Gen's first came out,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, we had a truck session and a next gen session, and they were 2 hours apiece, so you could do like an hour here and an hour there, you know. And there was only like 2 or 3 other guys that would join it, so we kind of got rid of it. I mean, I hated it. We got rid of it, but I mean, if nobody's going to use it, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, definitely put my name in the definitely will use it week in and week out.
Right.
Yeah, we'll reintroduce
hear.
the conversation because I think that with how competitive this field is, everyone can stand to get some practice in.
And more laps together always helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Racing AI can only go so far. Yeah, we do that quite often too.
And then the like 100 different sessions you got to make to match up the percentages and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll reintroduce that conversation and see if we can get that going again. I think that a lot of people will benefit from it. I think that it needs to happen a little bit earlier in the day, though. I think that 10 p.m. was a little too late for everybody. Eastern time, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe if people out there in the chat world or in Discord want to let us know if that's something that they're interested in still, we can make it happen.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing though with the West Coast guys, man. It's like
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
For sure.
Kind of hard to balance that out.
All right, Sharn, thanks for joining us tonight, bud. I appreciate it. I'm going to drop you down to the waiting room. And then if you want to continue watching, comment on YouTube, we'd appreciate it.
Cool, not a problem.
Thanks,
Talk to you
bud.
guys soon.
Yep. You too.
Appreciate you being.
All right, so Matt Allen's just hanging out now.
Hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit.
So
What's up?
Matt, since you're here, introduce. I don't have anything ready for this one, but let's just
Yeah,
keep
tell
on
us
going.
about yourself, brother.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good,
Here
good.
now, what are you doing?
Just hanging out, kind of just relaxing, night off of racing, so taking
Hanging out with
advantage
your
of it.
boy again.
Tell us about yourself, Matt. If you're gonna be here, bud, you're gonna talk to us.
That's
Well,
right.
That's fine. I know how to do that. I don't know how to
We're-
race, but I
we're
know
aware.
how to talk.
We're
aware. Let's see. 30-year-old dad of 3. I use this iRacing thing to keep my head on straight because if not, I'd go completely crazy. Well, let's see. I'm a full-time mechanic. I've never actually really raced in real life. It's kind of just been this virtual stuff. I enjoy it. Been doing it for 10 years now, somewhere like that. And slowly but surely, I'm getting better and better, I guess you can say, but I guess I could be better.
I mean, I
think
think
we all
that's
could
all
be.
of us.
I enjoy running with you guys more than anything. I ran my own league. It was nothing but stress. I couldn't stand it. I gave it off to the 2 guys that were under me because I couldn't take it. I couldn't run it with 3 kids and this, that, and the other thing and work. So
It's pretty.
I gave it
difficult.
off. And
Definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot.
It
So
is
now
not
I
easy.
I'd rather run it for run everybody else's because then I don't have to worry about it. If you guys need help, I'm more than welcome to. I'm more than happy to jump in. But I like to just show up and do my thing and then go home at the end of the day.
Josh
Uh,
Hall has a question for you, Matt.
What's up?
Josh Hall wants to know, does Matt know about upper deckers?
I do not.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, we had this conversation already. We're not talking about upper deckers on the SCSRA live.
But he don't know what the upper decker is.
Then he's gonna have to Google it.
I'll figure it out.
Sorry, Josh. He doesn't know what an upper decker is. If you'd like, there's a brief
Disappointing.
description 2 weeks ago with Junior. If you want to go back and watch that, it kind of explains it. It's not great, by the way. You should actually go watch that. It's pretty hilarious.
I might have to now.
Yeah, I might have to go download that video and then just cut that whole interview out and just repost it because it's funny as shit.
Be the short,
Post it on the
Exactly.
Facebook page.
viral short.
I don't know about the Facebook page. I don't think we want that to go to everybody, but I would not mind posting on the SCRA YouTube channel. So,
You got-
what?
You guys got to get more active on the Facebook. I like this season that you guys are more active on the Facebook page than you were in the last. Like there was a couple races you did it, and then I want to say it was season 4 or season 5. You like the first 2 races, and then after that, it kind of you guys got busy. I get it, so it didn't show up as much. But I like seeing the fact that at least once a week or twice a week, you guys are posting something.
I will say that Facebook is Devin's job.
And I will also say that I am not connected with my personal Facebook account
We don't do
in
that.
any sort of way because I get a little mouthy on there when I read dumb shit. And
He
when
gets
I've read
banned
it,
often.
and I've read, no, not often. Not often.
At
If he
least
gets
once a
mouth-
month.
You get
No.
get mouthy just about anywhere you go.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty sure last season I ran with you guys, I had you screaming at me to my spotter through my ear, and I didn't do anything wrong.
well, that dumbass said I was dive bombing you, and hell, we were riding the same damn line for the past 30 laps. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, how in the fuck is he saying dive?
Where was
What? Does
that?
he even know what a fucking dive bomb is?
Where were we racing? Do you remember?
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Eddie
yeah, okay.
remembers, trust me.
I fucking remember, bro.
I almost won that race actually.
Well, by
I
dive
think I came
bombing
home
Eddie.
No, Eddie got taken out by, I want to say Junior. Him and Junior I think got into it and got into the wall, and I went around him.
Well,
And I came home second.
the only thing that sticks in Eddie's mind is that your spotter said that you were dive bombing, or
Well, that's
someone was
because
dive
it
bombing.
was the joke for the next 3 weeks after that.
I was like, yeah, bro. Like his
Still
spotter
is a
even
joke.
said something stupid in the day. We were gridding up a couple weeks later, and his spotter said something absolutely stupid, and I was like, "Go get your damn glasses checked, son." Like,
She's
or no,
even
no,
con-
no, he got a new set of glasses or something, and I was like, "Shit, you need them?" Or it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was
But
funnier than hell. Though.
now the joke is Eddie and I, every time we grid, we kind of dive bomb each other. And I did it to him last night in the race. Or no, in the truck race, I did it to him. He's like, "Oh, it comes across the radio. You're dive bombing me."
Bro, you scared me at first. Like nothing against the rookies, but man, when you bring in rookies, man, like.
Yeah, you don't know what
I'm
you're
going to tell
getting
you, bro, the first 8 races of the season, my head is on a swivel. Like, I've been run over too many damn times under pace. Like, and then I see you coming up, and I'm like, who in the hell is that? Like, I'm in VR, bro. Like,
Yeah, yep.
it's great, but it's not like, your visual quality is like 4K or anything, but.
Listen, my visual quality ain't 4K either. I'm running triple
Crazy.
27s that are 60 refresh rate, so they're not perfect, but they work.
Yeah. I seen this damn truck coming real close, and I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? Like, who in the hell is this? Like, I ain't done nothing to nobody.
Keeping you on
Crazy.
your toes.
is the most hick thing. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Get on out of here.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love
get
it.
on out of here. How's your mama now?
I love it. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh. So Matt, you've been with the SCSRA for a while.
A while.
He raced a season. He stayed out a season. Now he's back. Don't give him that much credit.
I
He
didn't-
was a ship jumper.
I think I mean he's been in the Discord for a while.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
he
that
shows
makes
up and then he doesn't. And I think this
Well,
is
it
the most
was-
races I've seen him in.
Well, I ran season 4 or 5 with you guys the whole season because I made it all the way to the round of 8 or the round of 4 or whatever in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was season 6.
It may have been 6. I ran it
Was it
to
last season?
No,
because I missed a season
Season-
with you guys because
yeah, it'd be season 5 because season 6 would be the one that you missed. We're on season 7.
I was working nights, so I never got a chance to race.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, season 5, I made it to the round of 8 or round of 4. I think I made it to the round of 4 because I came home second place in Bristol, and that ended up bumping me to the round of 4. But I didn't go past that, obviously.
Okay. So you've been with us for a while. How long have you been on iRacing? Do you have any real life racing experience? Do you just do this virtually for dig into that a
You
little
do
bit
it for
more?
Dale.
Do it for
Do it
Dale.
for Dale.
I don't have any real life experience unless you can consider the old 16-year-old drag racing up and down the roads because we had nothing better to do at 17, 18 years old.
Not necessarily.
No, I
Shoot,
don't.
we do it at the Walmart parking lot back at
We do not endorse street racing here.
So
Go to your local track, kids.
So I guess if you consider RC racing, that's my racing
Okay,
that
sure,
I've
we'll
done.
go with that.
That's
Controllers,
all.
same thing, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only racing I did. I raced tracks slash they had converted them over to the 602 crates or the modifieds, and we had a local track, couple local dirt tracks they had made, one indoor and one outdoor, and they alternated seasons. So obviously during the wintertime we ran the indoor, and then summertime we ran the outdoor one. But other than that, no. I actually kind of came into family wanting to be around for my family more, and the racing going to 2 hours away to race the indoor one and 45 minutes away to race the outdoor one. Took a toll on seeing the kids and stuff on a weekend. So I sold out all the stuff and I bought my my track racer TR 160 from some guy down in Connecticut fairly cheap, and now it was my deal that if I was able to buy this if I sold all the other stuff and stayed home. So I went back to going iRacing full time.
Yeah.
I've been in it 10 years now, or pretty close to 10 years. I had 2 accounts. This is the newest account, but this one's been in it since I don't even know, 2016 or something. I'm updating iRacing on my laptop right now. So, but yeah, I don't, like I said, I haven't really done any real time. I've been in and around the tracks, local track Fonda. We're there just about every weekend when it comes summertime. As soon as it opens up, we'll be there for season opening, and the wife and the kids and I will go down there just about every weekend if we can get a chance to. But I don't know, understand why I got into iRacing, other than the fact that my buddy showed me one night, and I was like, "This is cool. I should buy." I bought a cheap laptop and an Xbox controller, and that's how I started. And then I built a
One
rig
of
out
those
of wood.
guys.
I had to get into it. I wanted to see if I was gonna like it.
I will say I have never raced iRacing with a controller.
Nah.
Never.
I
had a wheel. I started 2015-ish. I started racing in like Project Cars, and then Assetto Corsa, and then Automobilista. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. Fantastic game. And then I found iRacing, and I already had a wheel, and I've never, ever, ever tried to do it on a controller. I don't know how the hell you people do it. I know there's people out there that do. I don't get it.
It was difficult. It was really difficult. The funny part was my buddy that got me into it was running dirt late models. So trying to run a dirt late model with a controller was just hard.
Yeah, I imagine.
You don't have the way to drive right when you're supposed to turn left and all that stuff. So yeah, it wasn't easy. And then I think I was working for Target Distribution Center. I found a guy that was local, but he was like an hour out that had a Concord race setup with a G920 wheel and stuff. So bought that stupid Jeep and kind of went to that, and that was cool. And then got out of it just because I didn't have a computer that could run it, because the iRacing continues to update, and it just didn't have it no more.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I enjoy it. It's nice like I said, I enjoy running with you guys. It's nice to just have somewhere to run to when it's time to get done with work, somewhere to unwind and relax, and somewhat relax, I should say. It's not really relaxing when you got people running over top of you.
It can be. It's gotta settle in and then not get run over, I guess.
Actually, I was honestly surprised with last night's race. Frankly, that wasn't. I was surprised with the end. Like, I figured we were gonna have at least one more caution for the end, and
I was banking on one more caution there at the end.
I had one more set of tires, and I tried to play the game to save fuel. I went in, I think that second to last caution, or that last caution, grabbed fuel, or didn't grab fuel, just grabbed tires, hoping that it would just be a quick stop so I could keep going. and gained some spots, and I ended up screwing myself because I ran out of fuel coming out of going into turn 3 on the last lap, and
Oh, wow.
coasted to 11th place finish.
Yeah, I was definitely good on the gas side. I was not good on the tire side. So not going in under that last caution, banking on an extra one after that, definitely killed me.
When I was up there in the booth with Guy and we were talking about like the pit strategy right there at the end, I was like, I guarantee you everyone that stayed out is expecting a caution, and it did not come.
I was honestly shocked that it sucked. So if you go back and watch my stream on Facebook, I ran, and I realized that I was running hard, and I realized with like maybe 15 to go that I wasn't going to make it on fuel, or was going to come real close to not making it on fuel. And I'm catching like the top 5, and I'm slowly having to slow up or drive a little less to save that fuel that I needed. And I watched him start to pull away from me, and it was kind of upsetting. And then I ran out, and I was like, well, there goes that top 5 that we could have got. I ended up finishing out of the top 10.
Yeah, it was a good race though. I was very surprised. I was concerned about the weather. When I was looking at the forecast, their whole first, I guess, half of the race was supposed to be like 0% cloud cover. And so when I set up a session to test that, it was much hotter than it was in the race. And I was truly concerned that we were going to have an absolute shit show.
I remember it being 133 in that session.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But
I know in our race it got up to 126.
Yeah, towards the end it got up to right towards when the cloud was at 0%, it was at 127. Yep. I think I saw 126, 127, somewhere around there.
Yeah, because it was getting closer to it, and I'm like,
this is about to get dangerous.
But we're kind of working our way up there. Is that the tires? Is that the track?
Yeah,
what's going on here? So
yeah, it
honestly,
it was interesting.
I expected more grip when I saw the cloud coverage come in. I was like, all right, this is gonna be real cool. And then it seemed like it went the opposite way. I don't know if I'd burned the stuff up to that point, and then when it got cool, it didn't grip as much as I thought it was going to.
Yeah,
but it was on ice skates last night.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I would have expected, but yeah, I don't know. I watched it and I enjoyed it.
Could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse, yeah.
But it was a good race overall, so
I dig it. I'm excited to. Well, I'm waiting for. I don't know if Devin's done it yet. Made the sessions for next week. But I'm curious. Oh, there's another update. Wonderful.
Yeah, I just updated on my laptop because I didn't know I didn't have it on here.
It was a patch for a hot fix, probably.
Watch your VR be broken again,
bro. I'll be so pissed.
Did it work last night?
Yeah.
Good.
I thought about going back to VR. I liked it, but I didn't have a computer that would run it at the time that would run it consistently. It kept giving me headaches because of the refresh rate.
I like it when it works. But when it don't work, it's not fun.
The new one I just built has got plenty of. It could run triple VRs if I really wanted it to.
Yeah, I'm not a VR person. Every time I've tried, it's giving me a headache, so I don't try.
I like my triples though. That's one thing I will say.
I now have quad monitors. Thank God, because it makes doing race control a hell of a lot easier.
I mean, I have quads too, but it's just a TV and it's mounted on the top of my.
Hey man, it
wall.
Works. Did Devin post the sessions yet? No, he didn't. Okay.
It's basically just posted at the top so that I could access my whatchamacallit, my when I'm streaming and stuff, so I can watch, make sure there's no issues with the stream or anything while we're.
Absolutely. All right, Matt, we're going to continue about our show. I appreciate having the conversation. You're more than welcome to hang out, but from here on out, I'm going to tell you, we're going to have to mute you, bud.
No, you're good. I'm going to jump off. I got my son, so we're going to go get ready for bed anyway. Unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow, so. But I appreciate you guys letting me stop in and talking.
Hell yeah, bud. Anytime. Thanks for coming by.
I'll see you guys Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
Later.
All right. Next on the topic list, I'm just going to mute him now, just in case. next on the topic list, we're going to talk about the SCSRA Broadcasting YouTube channel. Real quick, this won't take long.
Tell us
First
about that
off-
broadcasting channel we got going on over here at the SCSRA.
First off, I just want to mention that on average, 47% of you are not subscribed. If we can fix that, I would appreciate it, because we need to grow the
That'd be
channel
great.
more than we are. It's actually doing really well for being a new channel. We're getting new subscribers almost every day.
So we appreciate those that are subscribed and tune in and do all the fun things
absolutely.
that you do. So we appreciate that.
Also, the commenting on the videos. Cheese, Josh, Eddie, I know you write back in while you're watching.
I don't know who that Red Wing one guy is.
Sharn, all the people that do watch and do comment, the more interaction, the better. We definitely do appreciate that. Like, subscribe if you're not already. Help us grow this a little bit more. We definitely appreciate it. We're trying to not go to the moon, but get as close to space as we can. That's for sure. Currently, we have 65 subscribers. 64. I don't remember. Why can't I manage this? But the awesome part is the watch time is really high, and the retention rate we're getting is pretty high. And then also, we are getting a lot of traffic just by searching in YouTube. So we're actually getting most of our traffic that way, which is fantastic, rather than links or anything like that. So it's working really well. We're going to keep on going with it and see where else it brings us. This show is the least watched show on the SCSRA.
Yeah, I was
Hopefully
gonna say, I know
that.
guys been like pushing the broadcasting on
Yeah.
the YouTube channel and stuff, and in the ASR Discord and stuff.
Yep,
So
he
we
does.
appreciate those guys for logging in and checking us out and watching their races back, and subscribing and all that fun stuff. So shout out to those guys. We appreciate you too.
Oh, and Cheese even hits the bell.
I was gonna say Josh has got to step it up, man. He hits the like button, but Cheesy B hits that bell, son.
One thing I want to show off is Guy doing all of the SCSRA Next Gen broadcasts and the ASR broadcasts. He actually created a little SCSRA intro video that he's going to start playing on every broadcast for the SCSRA. So we're going to watch that real
for
quick.
the 5 of you out there, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know your phone's not going off. That's not an Amber Alert.
It
Good.
got me earlier too.
Bro, it got me too, man. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
So.
I do have the volume turned down a little bit at the beginning because it will pierce your ears. Cheese, I would recommend you turn your volume down just a little bit. I don't care if you saw it. I'm playing it again, bud.
Well, you know what to expect, but he gonna be in the schoolhouse and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh Lord, somebody's taking over! It's the earthquake of 2024."
Without further ado, it hasn't been debuted on the stream already, but here's what Guy created.
Watch this awesomeness.
The audio.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Ooh, shame on
important
you,
message.
buddy.
I know,
We
dude.
built it up, and you're gonna drop the ball like that.
I've tried so many times to change this.
Is that open any? Oh, I tried.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's a little bit more.
Maybe it is playing because Cheese is commenting on it. No. I don't know, man. I tried changing this earlier and it didn't work. So that's unfortunate. But we're going to continue watching it. And we'll just narrate it.
There's Johnson. Your time's coming.
Oh, and the ASR tour too.
That's not me in the 8, boys. That's not me in the 8. Let you know.
Oh, Cheese says he hears it and us.
Oh,
Okay.
here's Hartney. Here's
Oh,
Hartney.
yeah.
Explain to us how you felt right here.
Well, I'm not in VR, so it didn't make me nauseous at all. I just went for a ride. And the famous Tony Starch. I think that needs to be cut a little bit there. It's a little long.
That's what she said.
Eddie, come back. Come on. There we go.
Hey.
Cheese says I'm dizzy. Yeah, dude. You and me both, bud. All right. So let's take a look at points. Because that's what we do. Where is it? Change this to this. All right, so taking a look at the points here. First thing we got is this is the standings for the next gen series. Devin won the race. He swept the week. Unfortunately, someone needs to take him out. No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Thought it was cool.
Yeah, right. Brett coming up, gained 3 positions or 3 places last night. Eddie gained 2, Provi gained 6. Biggest mover, Tyler Powers, +8. And the positive, and unfortunately, Joe missing the race due to work brought him down 12. So, I did 5 laps, and I exited out to do race control stuff, and I lost 6 places last night. But I'm locked in, so it don't matter.
As long as you make your 8 races.
As long as I do 5 laps at 8 races, I will be in the playoffs, and I will promptly lose, unless I win at Talladega. Possible, because we'll end under caution again on the back straight. So yeah, so Sharn came up 5 places. Garrett Fox came up 7. Jake came up 3. So definitely some good, a lot of good movers out there. A lot of good competition as well.
For sure, man.
Sorry, there was background noise that I was trying to figure out what it was. I don't know. Anyways, so that's the next gen series. Let's go to the truck series. Truck series. We're on season 7. We got Eddie in first, Devin in second, Riley third, D Wright 5th back there, Ryan Gomes in 4th. Biggest mover, Sharn Hill up 5 places. Zach Cox down 4. But he didn't even race. So
yeah, he does like every other week or something like that because service.
Right. He's about as consistent as Cheese is. He'll be here for like 2 races this season. He was here for the Clash. And then he'll be here for Rockingham, I think it is. Rockingham, yeah. Right, Cheese? Right. He'll comment on that in a minute. So that's what's going on with points. Not a whole lot of movement. Eddie, how'd the races go for you this week, bud?
The truck race went pretty good. I just I'll reiterate it, man. I've been run over from the back so many damn times. Like, I drive so defensively because of it. In the truck race, I would fall back to 12 or worse, somewhere back in there. Had the speed in the truck, but I knew I had to save tires. I wasn't confident that the people behind me wasn't going to run me over while I was trying to save tires. So I let them go. And as their tires fell off, I picked them off. Ended up running back up to second for the stage.
Yeah.
Had tons of speed.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the story of my night, bro. Story of my night.
And then in next gens, much longer race. We the last caution I think was 82 laps to checkered. It was real close to that. 80 laps maybe. And there was 7 people that didn't pit or had pit at that last caution but then didn't pit again. It was kind of questioning whether they'd make it or not. Or there was another latent caution. I don't remember how it went, honestly. But then Sharn had new tires, took off, kept to the high side, which burned his tires off. At one point, he had like a 1.4 second lead. You and Devin were behind him. And then because you guys didn't pit,
Yeah, bro,
there was some big Atlanta vibes from Xfinity in the Dover race. Instead of fuel, it was tires.
Yeah.
Because I
definitely
think,
kicking myself for not stopping on that last caution.
yeah, the last like 10 or 12 laps, while I'm watching what's going on, no, because it's I'd say 10 to 12 laps while I'm watching all of the data come through in iRace control. I just start seeing meatball after meatball flag, and I'm like, what is happening? Because
Right fronts, we're going bye-bye.
yeah, because there was no incidents happening, so there was no 4Xs, there was no accidents, yellow flags weren't coming, just meatball after meatball after meatball after meatball. I'm like, what the heck is actually happening? So I go back and I watched you first because I saw you were the, I think, second one that got one. But so I went back and watched yours, and I was like, the only thing that would cause that is a flat tire. And then so then I saw it happen to you. You went in and got new tires, and I was like, okay, what's going to happen with Devin? Because Ryan Gomes, I think, pit with you guys as well, and he hadn't pit again, and he was right before you. But he got his meatball right before you or right after you.
I drove the piss out of my car after that caution where everybody pitted and we didn't. I tried my damnedest to lead a lap and just didn't happen.
Yeah, Josh got a flat last night as well. Yeah, it was like Ryan Gomes, you, Josh, Riley, I think, pit at the end. I think he had one too. Yeah, but it was like 7, 8 guys all meatballs within like 3 or 4 laps of each other. And so on broadcast, I was like, man, that really shakes things up because I know Sharn's tires.
Like damn Bristol race.
Yeah. I know Sharn's tires are newer than Devin's, but he's losing pace. What are Devin's tires at? Does he have enough fuel?
How he did it.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, how he did it. We had this conversation last night. And still to this day, I don't understand how he went that long in a run and still had, what was it, 35% on the front right?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was nuts.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
I don't either. I would be okay never seeing this track again, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it was a good race. So
I'd rather
we'll
do
probably
Coda.
see it again. I don't think we asked you.
No one ever does. Very unfortunate.
There's probably a reason for that.
We need to bring Dirt back, and we need to bring Coda back tomorrow.
My point exactly.
Season 10. Season 10, I'm going to create the schedule.
Okay.
That'll be Eddie's off season. That'll be the season he misses. We're going to do all the tracks that he doesn't want to do.
We'll be hanging out, playing my little fishing game, taking vacation. I'm going to have me a little hunting and fishing.
I got to go
vacation.
get that.
So that's what I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is hunting and fishing.
Call of the Wild,
during
the
that
Angler.
season.
It's free right now on Epic. Not a shout out. I'm going to go get it as soon as we're done with this.
Yep.
All right. Next year, the trucks I don't think had a single yellow minus the stage, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think the trucks went green the whole time.
One caution for 4 laps, I think it was.
Josh says Bristol Dirt, Coda, and iRacing Super Speedway.
And that's why nobody asked Josh too. 2 things confirmed tonight.
Josh, I got this. Hold my beer. I don't drink beer. Hold my margarita. There was, I mean, for the next gen race, I mean, I don't really want to review it. There was 6 cautions for cause, but it was mostly breaking loose, getting loose and slamming into the wall and slamming other people. So I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot to go over. That's not, I mean, we all experienced it. We all know what it was like. We don't need to talk about it again. It wasn't bad though. Really wasn't. I was pretty impressed at the end.
Yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah.
It was a good race. Good race.
Eddie, what else you got, bud?
I don't know, man. Looking forward to Indy for sure.
Indy
Gonna be
next
fun.
week. Yeah.
Looking forward to Richmond after. It's gonna be good.
I can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah. I'm glad my VR is working again. Thank you for the patch until I download this one and see if it still works.
See if it
'cause
still works
usually-
after this, right?
But it makes no sense, man. My shit was working fine, and then they had to go and put rain in here, and I'm like, oh, I hope you assholes are happy with your rain because you broke my VR. And then it takes them 3 weeks to damn get it fixed, and hopefully they don't break it again. So it's another 3 weeks for it to get fixed. It's a pain because whenever like I had to go in through administrator mode or administrator or whatever and open it, and when I do that, I'd have to open all my companion apps in administrator mode, or they wouldn't work.
Right.
It's such a pain in the ass. So I was glad they got that fixed. Hopefully, it's not broke whenever I go into iRacing whenever we're done here, because I'm gonna go ahead and download this dumbass patch that they got again. But yeah, man, that's about all I got. I don't have any breaking news other than we may throw another paint on the next gen for next week.
I'm gonna
Stay
start
tuned
working
for
on mine tonight.
I've got this one's in the stable. It's ready to go. It's an Indy car, so we'll have to bring it out for Indy.
There you go, bud. Josh says I call bullshit. I got taken out twice. Yes, Josh, you did. Would you like to review them?
I call bullshit on his bullshit. How about that?
No, he did. He got taken out twice, dude.
I don't
By
know.
the same guy.
Dude, I went upstairs and fell asleep last night after the race. Like I had every intention on coming back down, and it didn't happen. So
Josh, it's up to you, bud. If you want me to open the replay just so we can watch those 2 wrecks, I will happily do so. So you let us know in chat, bud, if you want us to do that, because I will. But I know what happened. I watched both of them, and yes, you did get taken out twice, and that driver did park himself.
surely not. Can we get a drum roll?
League news. Anything else going on in the league?
We got the new Tammy Strong logos, man. Go get them.
Oh, yeah?
Cars. Show Dev and his fam some love.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Josh says he doesn't want to relive them. He has PTSD. Good.
He lies.
Yeah, Tammy Strong logos. They're in the logos channel. Grab those. Throw them on your car if you need help doing so. There is a banner request channel. You can reach out in that channel to one of the painters, aka Eddie, and we can.
I was gonna say, just DM me. Just write me. I'll have you send your little Targa file,
There you
and
go.
I'll throw it on there. You tell me where you want it, I'll put it on there.
There you go.
So,
Eddie will help you out with that.
for sure.
Other than that, man, I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Like we said in the entire off season, this is our off season. We just race.
Yeah. When stuff goes smooth, that's our off season.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. When stuff's smooth, that's it.
Yep, we
that's our
figured out
time of
the
vacation.
weather thing. We talked about it last week. I put Eddie to sleep.
You definitely did.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Sorry, I don't even care.
I was about to curl up on that couch behind me.
I am thrilled with the new stuff that they bring in. I think it's
I mean, I'm
awesome
glad you're
change.
excited about it, man. I'm glad you're excited.
I
About
think it's an awesome change. I think it's only a matter of time before they bring it to next gen, in the road course races or in the short track races. I hope
I
they
can see the road course happening first because all the stuff will already be
Right.
there at
Right.
the track, you know. So
yeah, and then
Yeah.
I think they'll probably do that. Just wake up Eddie with a baby upper decker. No.
takes more than a baby upper decker, my guy. I can sleep through anything.
I think they will implement rain in next gen before they introduce a choose or scuffs.
Yeah, I could see that happen, and that would be absolutely unfortunate. Like, I would love to have the choose. The choose would be awesome. Scuffs, you know, everybody that's done the iRacing thing that has found out the hard way that, you know, like we were talking with Sharn earlier about, once you run out of
Yeah.
those tires, you're done. You're
Yeah.
donezo. So yeah, knowing, you know, if you didn't uncheck your tires, you know, you've wasted a set, but it would
Yeah.
be good to know that you would have that set for later, you know, even if there was a couple more laps on it than fresh, but
I think it would be cool to have
crazy.
I think it'd be cool to have like let's say qualifying to the end of the race, you have 5 sets of tires. And you can choose to start the race with your qualifying tires. So they're a little worn, 1 or 2% depending on the track. Unless you're on a road course, then it's like 4%, depending on how hard you come off of corners. But I think it would be cool to have that where it like kind of carries over from session to session. Not practice though, because that's no. How many people reset and practice and get new tires?
Well, see, when you set up the session, you have the option to use the qualifying tire,
You do, yes.
but it doesn't give you an option in sim when you start doing all that stuff, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So-
It would be cool. Josh says F that, make everyone start on. I think that says old tires. I have a little emoji thing.
On qualifying tires,
Oh, on
on
qualifying
Q tires.
Okay. We could do that, but I mean, I don't see
We're gonna make Josh start with 3 tires. How about that?
Take the front left one off. So we
Or
did
the
that.
left rear.
What track was it? In the ASR race? I think it was either Daytona or the race before that. The super speedway race. Duvendak like had a tire missing. I don't know what was going on, but he didn't have a meatball
Weight
flag.
reduction.
He didn't have a
Hashtag race
meatball
car.
flag, but there was no left front tire. Like, was not there. It was interesting.
Had to be iRacing Super Speedway that placed Garbo.
Gonna make Eddie start with an avalanche paint. He did that once and lost.
Couldn't finish because I had the avalanche on the car.
Just like the Avs.
It's horrible.
My Kings won 6-0 last night.
Cool, buddy. Glad.
Mhm. And they
Who'd
beat
they
the
play?
Blackhawks 6-1.
Now, we already knew they were gonna beat them.
Yeah,
We
but
just
so
missed
that was given. That one was given. I'll give you that. But
I don't even know if I'd mention that, bro. I just feel like I'd just
hey,
kept
man,
going
2
with
points
life.
is 2 points. All right, we're fighting for the playoffs here. We got like a month left of hockey.
When you're stealing candy from babies, nobody sees you as a hero. Just gonna say.
I'm okay with it.
I mean,
fine with me.
take them when you can, I guess. When you're a
Exactly.
Kings fan, you gotta take them when you're low too.
Absolutely. Anyways, we're gonna hop off here. Thanks for joining, everybody. Cheese,
We're going
Josh,
fishing.
Sharn, Matt Allen. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. We appreciate everybody joining. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things. Hit that notification bell so you know every time we're going live. We got the ASR series on Mondays at 8 p.m. 7:30. I don't even know. I think it's 8 o'clock.
I think it's 7:30. The session opens.
No, it's
Something
7.
like that.
7 the
Is it
session
7 when
opens.
the
8
session
the race
opens?
starts. Yeah, because it's half an hour before my kids go to bed.
So
And
go
then,
check your guy Bracco out over there.
absolutely. Well, here on the SCSRA channel, Wednesday night 8:20 ish. We got the Next Gen series. Join us every Thursday. Hopefully
With
we'll
your
get...
Guy Bracco.
Yeah, we got to
and
get
Tony
Guy on
Starch.
here one of these days.
Yeah, we got to get him on here, bro.
Hell yeah. We're going to... next week. Oh, no, he has... No, it's Tuesday. He says softball. I don't know. We'll get that started. We'll get that set up. Again, guys, any suggestions, anything you want us to talk about, have on, do on the SCSRA Live, drop it in the comments. We read all of them. And
Josh is the baby upper decker.
what? Can we move on from upper deckers? Like, this is
No, we
this is like
cannot.
that sausage eating gift that never freaking goes away.
Love
Jesus.
Which is now, and you can use that to react with. That's cool.
Yeah, who did that?
I don't know.
Eddie.
It's a-
It was Eddie. Eddie did it. I don't think Eddie could do it.
That's
Well,
above
it's
my
just cool.
brightness.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it all. Y'all have a good rest of your evening, and we'll catch you next time.